The greatest asset of an HVAC company is the HVAC technician. It's the HVAC technician that builds the relationship with the customer. And if the HVAC technician does not provide a good experience for the customer, then the customer will provide a bad experience for the company. If the HVAC technician provides a good experience for the customer, then the customer will provide a great experience for the company. And that's really what matters. It matters that when you go to a house, you have that referral. That company is getting to be able to be in the spotlight. The company looks good because you made the company look good. You're a direct representation of the company. And when you go out to a house, sometimes you're gonna have bad equipment on startup. And sometimes you're gonna have equipment that 1 year goes by and then there's a manufacturer fault on that equipment. You have a recall on that equipment. The moment that the equipment fails and you have been involved in the selling, the installing, the commissioning of that equipment, and you have built a relationship with that customer, this is the opportunity where you take advantage of this moment and you are more concerned than the customer that the piece of equipment is fixed properly and that their concerns, any that they have in that moment, and then after the repair is done, is handled in a manner to where you show or express that you are more concerned, that it matters to you that the equipment is fixed. And I use opportunities like these to make sure that I understand what's wrong with the equipment. You see, I have maybe 5, 6, 7, 8 units a year out of the hundreds that we sell and install and commission that are lemons, that do have faults, that do have claims. If you have a certain amount of claims in the first year, you get the opportunity by the distributor, by the manufacturer, to maybe get a new unit. But when you can't get a new unit and you have to repair it, this is a great opportunity. I don't want you to think it's not. I don't want you to be bummed out. Oh man, it's a new unit. It's a mechanical machine. It was made by people. People are not perfect. They make mistakes. We all make mistakes. So in this moment, it puts you ahead of the game. It puts you on the top when you're the person that takes and makes the customer patient enough to wait for you to be able to fix that unit. And then when you figure out what the problem is, then later on down the road, you can make the checks necessary to not have that kind of issue later on. What I mean by this is new equipment. If it's new, high efficiency technology and it's equipment that has not been released for but a year or 2 or 3, then there are little glitches, little things that have to be found out. Otherwise, you may have the unit, you may have several units have the same issue. You never ever get the opportunity to get one step ahead. Technicians in the field, you have the opportunity to be able to call the distributor, say, this is what's happening. This is what you're going to have as a result of this manufacturing, okay? And I've been able to connect with manufacturer on a different level and work with them to remediate all of these issues that I was having. So I've been able to learn from these experiences, and I think it's critical opportunity for a technician to take advantage of this. And if you're not taking advantage and you're getting frustrated with the customer and you're not able to focus on the problem and working with a team, then you're not going to be a HVAC technician that, well, is able to reach a level where you have customers know you for that reputation. You want to reach a level where customers know your reputation, they know that you can handle the issue, that you want to handle the issue, and that you're going to be there. And that's what matters, guys. I want to make a little video, and this video that comes after is me having a problem, and it's a brand new unit. And I fixed the problem, and we're good to go. Brand new unit, you're looking at the inside, less than a year old, and this discharge line right here going from the compressor into the actual reversing valve, it's leaking right here. Let me show. Now you can't see it too good, but if you back up a little bit, that's a very poor weld. And because of that braze, this unit had no refrigerant in it, okay? So now I'm gonna have to fix the leak. Got some torches out, and after I fix it, I'm gonna put nitrogen in it. I'm going to do a triple evac, and then I'm going to recharge it. Then you're gonna be good to go. But sometimes in the field, I say this to customers and they say, well, no, it'd be easier to sell one, wouldn't it? No, it wouldn't, because it takes more time for us to install a new one, and there can be lots of issues in the install because you're using older existing ductwork, and all the outlets may be the wrong size. The size of the ductwork may need to be changed. So there's a lot of modification that goes into that. If it's new construction, it's different because everything is new. But to show you what can happen, brand new unit, we shouldn't have issues like this, but if you're a homeowner, you need to beware. You need to make sure that you understand this is a mechanical machine. It's made by a manufacturer. The service man is not always responsible for what goes wrong, and usually they're not responsible for what goes wrong with your unit, okay? If a dealer sells you a unit, the manufacturer made that unit, okay? Install's got a lot to do with it. It does, okay? It does. And 90% of the units that are installed improperly in the US, okay? So know that there are a lot of issues that can go wrong with installs, but it's not the service man's fault. It's a mechanical device. It breaks down, okay? And if you don't do maintenance, you don't change your filter, you'll definitely have some issues. If you want to learn more, you're a technician, check out my playlist, Tips for Technicians. If you are a homeowner and you want to learn more, check out my playlist, Tips for Homeowners. If you guys want to talk to me, and man, it's hot out here. If you guys want to talk to me, then check out my Patreon. I'll keep you cool if you let me.